Thank you very much, Desiree, and a good morning to your viewers. Yes, definitely there was a sense of excitement mixed with a little bit of nervousness. As you know, any examination when it comes, there would be some sort of an anxiety among the learners. Well, most of them did say that, they have managed to survive the 2020 and the 2021, which were marred by COVID-19, which were marred by them having to school from home. As you know, there was that risk of them contracting the pandemic. So they were saying that definitely this is something they worked very hard, that they were looking forward to. And also they were praised by the Minister of Education, Angie Motshekga, who was actually saying that, these guys are actually very strong, having gone through what they've gone through and managed to actually overcome what they've overcome to be here. Well, I can mention that, the examination actually went without a glitch here. And, in the presence of the officials from the Provincial Education Department to the National Education Department to the province itself was some sort of a motivating factor for the learners who were actually saying that they are striving for a 100% pass rate. As you rightfully mentioned, that previously they had attained a 79% pass rate. Well, we do know that it's actually about 942,000 learners that have enrolled for this year's final year matric examination. It's actually a bit more than those that enrolled last year. And when we spoke to Elijah Mhlanga earlier, he did mention that, despite all the challenges that have been there, they have managed to organize a seamless start of this year's final year matric examination. We know that in April this year, there were some flooding that actually hampered schooling in KZN, rendering some schools inaccessible due to the damage of infrastructure and the roads not being able to work. But we are saying that they are working with the law enforcement agencies, the SANDF, to ensure that those schools are definitely accessible and the learners are able to write. So this is what is actually transpiring here at Nellmapius. We will definitely be monitoring the situation as the learners are busy writing, and then immediately after they've written, we will give you feedback as to how they feel they have written. We know that the examinations are actually not commencing today, as some were actually written sometime the past month in October, which is life orientation, computer application technology, and performing arts. Also, and information technology, which were subjects that were prioritized. As you know, that stuff like computer application technology and IT actually requires electricity, and with the challenge of load shedding, it was going to be unpredictable, as you might find in the middle of examination. Next thing, the lights go out and the learners find themselves in a bit of a predicament. We also asked the minister and the spokesperson of the National Basic Education Department as to, with the impasse of the 3% that has been offered to the public sector workers, as to how they would make sure that they avoid a situation where the teachers decide to pull out of classes and decide that, they're going to disrupt the examinations. They were saying that they have met with all the stakeholders and ensured that, they will definitely make sure that this year's examinations are a success. The minister was even saying that, they managed to get a buy-in from the teachers, as they would not want to compromise the pass rate, which was highest at around 2019, which was around over 80%. And then immediately in 2020 and 2021, it was somewhere around 74%, 76%, and they are striving to do much better than 2019. So when we spoke to Elijah Mhlanga earlier on, he was saying that, this year is going to be a special year, considering that what these learners have actually gone through, what they've overcame in order to be where they are today. He was saying that it would be unfair to sort of compare the previous years, as they are quite unique, and they've had to go through a lot of challenges and jump a lot of hoops in order to make it here. But he did mention that the Director General of his department was saying that these learners can definitely surprise them and surpass that 81% that they received in 2019. Desiree.